Alright, so what are you convinced that other people are actually pretending to enjoy? So this was a question that someone asked on Twitter, and I'm kind of just going to go through some of the ones on the list because I thought it was interesting, and every now and then I find, a topic to talk about on Twitter. But anyway, so someone said sparkling water. I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of the sparkling water that I've had is absolutely nasty. If y'all got some decent sparkling waters that don't taste nasty, that actually has a little sweetness to it, please mention some down below, because I am definitely a juice drinker, soda drinker. It is low-key kind of an addiction. Now, I recently had got some sparkling water, right? I'm gonna insert a picture of the kind that I got. I bought it thinking, oh, it's gonna be delicious. Absolutely not. It was awful. It tasted so bad. And you know what I did? Keep in mind, this, I think it was either a 6-pack or a 12-pack. And one thing about me, I'm not gonna waste no money. So you know what I did? I mixed it with juice. I know what you're thinking. Very counterproductive. As it was, I consumed it and it tasted so good with juice. And again, I know
we're supposed to be being healthy, but it was given.
It was a gift. And sparkling water drank, juice drank. We just balanced it just a little bit, because just drinking the sparkling water alone, it was not gonna happen by itself. It really was not. So someone said people are pretending to enjoy life. Now, if you're talking about social media, oh yeah, a lot of people be posting stuff for performance. For sure. It's, one thing I will tell you guys that I thought was the most baffling thing pre-pandemic, right? Let me set the tone. So there was this place we used to go to in Michigan, yeah? It was like a combination of a restaurant/club scene on Fridays and Saturday nights. And we always would go there. Well, occasionally we would go there, right? So I remember the most baffling thing. Keep in mind, I am a person, even though I am an introvert, when the music drops,
I'm in there. I'm dancing. I'm chicken headed. Anything's possible.
I'm really out there on the dance floor, okay? But I noticed, literally, I would see people, bro. I would look over and somebody would be doing this. Like, in the camera, recording themselves, and they would stop. And I would actually watch them. Like, I could glance over and see they would post it to their stories on Instagram, and they would continue drinking. Straight face. And it was the weirdest thing to me. I have never seen anything like that in my life. And it was multiple people doing it. And I was just so baffled, because I'm like, what was all that exaggeration of smile and you actually move and doing? But then without the phone, you just feeling very blank.
I'm like, what's going on? What's happening here?
Most insane thing. A lot of people are performing for social media. A lot of people want people to make it feel like,
oh, this is my life. I'm having a great time.
But it's like, try to actually enjoy things. Live in the moment. Experience things. Because there are some people who are actually enjoying life, but I feel like those people potentially may not post. Or some people may post, but they don't post everything. And they enjoy things within their own time. You know what I mean? Someone said pineapple pizza. Completely agree. I love pineapples, but I do not like pineapple on pizza. I am definitely a person that does not like warm fruit. It is a nemesis of mine. If you give me pie, fruity pie, I do not eat it. Apple pie, I do not eat. Pumpkin pie, I do not eat. Blueberry pie, I do not eat. Peach pie, I do not eat. I do not eat. What is it? What is the peach pastry, y'all? Peach cobbler. I do not eat peach cobbler. There are an assortment of things that I do not partake in. Pineapple on pizza is one of them I do not care for. Let me know in the comments down below if you team pineapple pizza or if you against it. Anti-pineapple pizza, okay? Someone said people are pretending to enjoy being in an open relationship. I I feel like I'm gonna have a little video on open relationships in the future, so I'm not gonna comment. Y'all can let me know in the comments down below how y'all feel about open relationships, though. Someone said alcohol. If people can get to the high without tasting the shit, people will stop that thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, I recently, like within the past year, got into drinking alcohol. When I say drinking, I probably had 2 or 3 drinks last year. And I cannot get into the taste if it's not sweet, fruity. Even margaritas I've had were super strong. Martinis were super strong. I am kind of okay with coolers or like spritzers. Aldi has a good wine, but yeah, for the most part, I'm not a fan of alcohol myself. I don't know how people have acquired a taste to it, because I have some friends where they would drink and they would be like, oh, it tastes like juice, and then I would taste it. Absolutely not. You a damn lie. Your tolerance is way higher, because I taste it. I can smell the alcohol before it even gets close enough to me.
I'm like, oh, that's strong.
You good. Again, a lot of people, I do feel like the feeling. They like the fact that alcohol makes them not as uptight, kind of calms them down or whatever, but not me, bro. Too strong. Too potent. Someone said people are pretending to enjoy coconut. Completely agree. My mom eats Almond Joys and she likes German chocolate cake, and I definitely look at her as a blasphemer, because what's wrong with you?
You really like this?
It's not doing it. Someone said people are pretending to enjoy eating healthy food and working out at the gym. So I know some people can get a adrenaline rush and a high from working out. I really wish, and I'm gonna come out with a video about this, but I really wish I could be motivated to work out, but it's so hard for me. And when it comes to eating healthy, it just really depends. Like fruit, I'm okay with it, but not all the time. Like I want its chip. I want something salty to snack on, or...
You know, I want a Twix, man.
I want some cake. I want some Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Give me something junk food a little bit.
We don't always have to do healthy. I still say people who eat avocado toast are insane to me. I don't get it. I really do not get it. Avocado toast, I don't get. Oatmeal, I don't get. I've never been an oatmeal girl, though, so... Someone said high heels, which I completely agree with. Sometimes they look cute, like they're cute to look at, but me personally, I could never imagine stuffing my feet in them, especially if they are uncomfortable. I think that's the thing I don't understand about people wearing high heels. Is it specifically for you to be taller, or what is the reason? Like, do they genuinely make you happy even though you're hurting your feet? You know what I mean? This girl said pickles. Not too much. I love me some pickles, but recently I have started trying Clausen pickles. They are absolutely lovely. I love those pickles so freaking much. They remind me of restaurant pickles, which is why I really like them, because I grew up being a Vlasic pickle type of girl, but getting into Clausen pickles, love. Highly recommend them. Someone said hot weather. No disagreement here. I do not understand people who want to move to hot climates. I'm from Michigan. If you guys don't know, I am a Michigan Midwest girl. We have a mixture of weather here, from warm to hot to cold to super cold. We do have snow. Our seasons actually do change. I actually love living in Michigan. Even with the weather and having to shovel snow, I do not mind living in Michigan. But I could not imagine being in hot weather, because the heat makes me tired. The heat makes me sleepy. I don't like being hot, because at least it's like if you get too hot, you can't really do anything about it and you can have a heat stroke. Whereas if I'm cold, I can layer up. I can put on a jacket. I can warm myself up. I can wear long johns. I can do something about it. But with heat, I cannot. Sure, you could put on the air, put your feet in some water, but... I really do not like the heat at freaking all. I really don't. I really don't. Plus, I hate the dry heat where it's like you feel it in your nose and you can't breathe. I really do not like that. It just stifles me. And every now and again, Michigan has days like that, and I absolutely stay at home. I stay in the house. I'm not going out. And also, I do sunburn too, so it's like, heat and me don't go together at all. Let me know in the comments, do y'all prefer hot weather, cold weather, or just fall weather? Because for me, I would say if I had to pick like a perfect weather, it would be like 65 degrees. Because that's not too bad for me. Like between 71 and 65 degrees is perfectly okay for me. Someone said kale. Kale tastes very peppery to me. I remember I had a kale salad one year. I would literally only eat it for health purposes, not for actual enjoyment or taste. Someone said dark chocolate coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. I do not like coffee. Anyone who drinks it, I don't really have nothing to say because I know so many people who do drink it. I think the thing that gets me is people who are obsessed with Starbucks and get cranky about it if they don't get Starbucks, because I'm like,
okay, you can't just get a different type of coffee.
It makes me feel like there's something in the sauce, you know? When it comes to dark chocolate, though, I have developed a slight liking for it, and I do think it's because I've gotten older, because when I was younger, I absolutely hated it. It was very bitter, but now that I'm older, it does taste much more sweeter now, which is weird. It's so crazy how your palate changes as you age. Someone said anime. Not too much. I completely disagree. I have been watching anime since my entire life. I could do multiple videos. I'm probably watching about 6 different anime right now. But it just really depends, because I feel like the issue with people not liking anime is the fact that they have not found one in a certain genre that they like. So for example, if somebody is into drama, it wouldn't be ideal for them to watch an anime series that does not have drama in it. Or if they're into action, if they didn't watch one that was action-packed, it wouldn't be ideal for them to watch one that's like slice of life, you know? If y'all ever want me to do some anime videos, let me know, because I kind of do. I actually would kind of want to do some reaction watch party situation videos, but I'm not sure if people would be interested in that. Someone said church. So I feel like this is all open for interpretation. It just really depends on the church you go to, as well as your mindset as well. When I was younger, I was not a fan of church. I obviously went, but because I was young, I really didn't understand the concept of church or going. Now that I'm older, I do not actively go to church. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I do believe in having a relationship with God. I'm not gonna be preachy to y'all. I am a Christian, but I don't judge the concept of church. I think the only thing I don't like about church is how commercialized it is now and very performative it is now. So that's how I feel about it. I do feel like a lot of people do go to church for show, not exactly to listen to what the preacher is trying to tell them about how to go about their lives or make things better within their lives or to make better decisions. A lot of people will definitely go to church and be full blast sinning the rest of the week, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that is very contradictory to me. And don't get me wrong, everybody sins, but there's a complete difference between you sinning and you making better decisions or trying to make better decisions versus you going to church and then you come out cheating on your wife, you know, or cheating on your husband. It's stuff like that where I'm like, did you not listen to what they was talking about? Like, someone said having kids. I don't have kids, okay? Nor do I want to partake in having them. I have nothing against kids. I actually enjoy kids. Kids love me, but I do feel like a lot of people are not honest about the fact that they did not truly think having kids through. I can't tell you how many parents I have met, and some of them have even told me and my fiance,
don't have kids.
Some of them have even shared their gripes with being a parent. And then I have also met a lot of parents that would be upset with the fact that I don't want kids, but it would almost be like they were looking at me in a way where they were kind of mad that I wasn't going through the same experience as they were because they were miserable. It's very weird. And don't get me wrong, I know some people believe that that is what your whole life is supposed to be about, but seeing somebody struggle with their kids confirms me not wanting them. I can't tell you how many times my fiance and I have been in a grocery store or somewhere out in the public, and we would see a parent struggling with their child, or the child would be crying, making a whole scene. We would just look at each other like we ain't having no kids. That's literally something that we do all the time. Or we'll be like, man,
spending time with this child really wore us out. Like, so glad we could give them back.
And again, it's people make the choices to have kids, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like there should not be anything wrong with choosing to not have them as well. But yeah, it's time for you guys to chime in the comments down below. What do you think that people claim that they enjoy or love or are happy with, but they're definitely pretending about them enjoying it? What are you convinced that people are pretending to enjoy? Let me know in the comments down below. Feel free to check out my other chit chat videos. I'll have a whole playlist linked up here somewhere, as well as in the description box down below. I hope you guys are doing well, but stay blessed, stay positive. I'll be seeing you again soon.